All right, so before everyone starts showing up, I wanted to share like a behind the scenes creator type insight that for me, like sometimes I get like nervous when I'm watching like a live stream. Like the other person can't see me, but like, you know, like if I don't know, I like to be like the lurking type person or whatever. But like just so you guys know, when live streams go on, if you actually click on the video, the creator doesn't actually know you're there unless you comment. So it's just kind of one of those things to ease your mind, because I always get nervous, like, oh no, they know I'm here now. But if you're one of those ones like me that has this weirdness about live stream people doing stuff, then I'm just giving you a heads up. I don't know how valuable that is, but all right. So now I will just sit here and drink coffee until people show up. I don't really know. I'm still trying to get a gauge how these live streams work, because it seems like people come in with topics they want to talk about, and for me, I just see it as talking with the viewers, I guess. I don't know. I like it better that way. Kind of like can knock out a bunch of people all at once. Not knock you out, but like, I don't know, learn more about people. Man, I could talk to myself in the comments section, which is pretty cool. Oh, there's Nicole. Woo! 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 What are you raising your hand? Do you have a question? Or is that just saying you're here? It's so nice when it's like all slow paced at first. And uh-oh. Miss Hayes is present. So Nicole and Sierra, I don't know. What up, Jason? Hey, Laura. Hi, everybody that's staring at me. Oh, nice. Recep, my longtime friend. That's cool. It's cool when I don't know, people have been with me for a long, long time, and it's like you kind of meet up again many months later. I mean, Recep, we've been talking more recently than that, but still, it's like just cool. Like you meet someone like a year and a half ago, and then you see them like a long time later, and you're like, hey, it's like INFPs don't really forget their place where they came or whatever. Hey, Kia or Kaya. I don't know how that word is. Always when I see your name in the comments section, I don't know if it's Kia or Kaya, like Kia, like the car, or I don't know. I've never met a Kaya, I think. Hey, Miss Dory. How you doing, girl? Well, it's okay if you're not here on time, because then there's less people here and it's just me talking to myself, which is much more relaxing. I'm actually not all pent up like I was last time. So I think I'm getting somewhat of a comfort level with it. Okay, I like the car. Cool. Kia. I appreciate you laying some thoughtful comments down there and stuff like that. It's always supportive. So I know you've been dropping a bunch on my old videos and things like that. So I can always appreciate that from watchers. Just, I don't know. All videos for me are like a piece of me that, even though they're like a year or two ago, it's like, it's still nice to kind of have someone, you know, get impact from it or whatever that I had at that moment in my life or whatever. But, well, yeah, I do. Okay, I'm trying to look relaxed. So, but I don't think people like the relaxed look. I think they like the chaotic look. Hey, Miss Newman, what's up? That's great to hear. What's great to hear? It's hard for me. I'm like responding to like 10 people, and then like I got to catch up to what was I even talking about. So I don't know, Sierra, what is great to hear or not. Oh, wait, what? I sound like an INFP. What does that mean? I could be another type. I'm like a good chameleon type person. So I can pull that off if you guys want to see some ESTJ. I can do some of that. Hey, Joy. Hope all is well in the prairies. I know you've been going through some hard times, but I've been thinking about you. So I wish you guys the best. Yes, Mary. That is the whole, if you guys haven't, the t-shirts are to draw focus off of this and like look somewhere else. So it's like, that's my plan, is to distract people from actually paying attention to me. That's normal though, right? I mean, it's all right. Oh, okay. Then I'm feeling better than last time. Are you drinking? No, I probably should be. No, I'm drinking coffee, like decaf coffee, because it's like 7:00. So you're welcome, Joy. No, Inn's not nosy, Laura. Let's all be nice now. It's like she's just, I know In pretty well, and she's just a troublemaker is all this is. So pay no attention to her, Laura. But she means well. She's a good person. I vouch for her is what I'm saying. Hi, Mira. With 2 eyes? I wonder if it sounds like Mira or I don't know, but I've never met one of those ones. Ragnar is still with us. Well, last time I heard, you were about to stick him in the freezer, and I don't appreciate that. I would take him in, but I don't think I can have a turkey in the suburbs. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. But I do like Ragnar because he's cool. Kia, it's 7:00 p.m. So I actually did this. The first one I did it like 4 p.m., which for Australia, like everyone, it was like 6 a.m. for them. So it was kind of early. So this time I indexed it a little further, and I was actually having like more of Australia in mind this time. So it would be more of a decent time in the morning time. So, but next time I'll do it at some other weird time where I'll do it in the morning and kind of I'm just trying to get a lot of people available to have access to, I don't know, stare at me, I guess. That's before the snow, he will go. Okay. Well, before he does, I don't know what you guys do, chop off his head or something like that, which is completely rude. I would just like to think that he just falls to a deep sleep. But from what I've heard you and Chris talk about, I don't think it's that way. But I'm going to imagine that in my head. But before he goes, please let me FaceTime him and wish him the best. Hey, Meredith. I was just telling Kia that like I picked this time so Australians would be able to have a cup of coffee and like, I don't know, whatever time it is there. It's like 9 or 10 probably in the morning. So I did this thinking of you guys this time. All right, I got to catch up. Percival, yeah, well, that's just how I've done it. So I do believe that participating in social activities are a good thing to develop things. It just makes life easier because social stuff and like how the world is, it doesn't really go away. So it is better the more you do stuff. The next interaction is just easier, kind of, in my opinion. So like I've been forced to kind of do it, not voluntarily, just for work wise. But I know for me over time, being social or doing something like this, it's a product of doing all that social stuff. So it kind of just makes it to where this is something I would have never done 10 years ago or 3 years ago, I should say. But now it's like I'm doing it, and it's just a product of just practice. You know, any kind of weakness we have, the more you practice it, which is hard at first, but like once you start doing it more, it gets kind of easier, and then life does get easier from that. But no, there is learn to accept ourselves. It's like you can accept yourself, but you can also challenge and grow yourself too. And that's my whole thing. It's like I accept who I am and my type and things like that, but I also don't accept that I can't grow further than that, I guess, is what I'm. Hopefully I can answer that question properly. Thanks, Liza. Some of you guys are shirt fans, so I figured I would pull this out. It also gives me buffer time for when the live pauses come and I don't know what to say. Then you guys will understand without me saying a word. Meredith, I don't know how it works. No, it wasn't a notification. I just made it. I made the video like right at 7 o'clock, so I didn't have like a notification. I'm still trying to figure out how to make it better, but I didn't do a notification, so you didn't miss anything. And I started like 10 minutes ago, so you didn't miss anything except, I don't know, my initial starting. Troublemaking skills, correct. Yeah, Green Ox. It does take research. So if you come upon it, and obviously if you get INFP, it doesn't mean I would sit there, but it is good to take multiple tests and just kind of research all those cognitive functions. But yeah, a good start is if you watch somebody and you relate to them or whatever with their mannerisms and their story and things like that. So, but no, and the thing is, if you keep going down it, there's a high probability you are kind of an INFP or something, because we're interested in that stuff more than other types. You know what I mean? But no, yeah, it's definitely good to know your home base. But to live your life solely 100% INFP or whatever type you get, I do not agree with that part. Yeah, Laura, that's what I mean. It's just it does. It's not like I prefer it. It's like I'm not gonna sit there and grab a phone and like I want to talk to you rather than text. I'm always gonna want to text you generally if it's someone who's not my close circle. But like if I have to be on a call, like on the phone, or if I need to go interact with someone in the real world, then I don't look like someone who just, I don't know, diarrhea's out of my mouth with all the nonsense that comes out of my head. So it just helps you polish the stuff coming out of your head. Like you guys can kind of probably understand what's going on. But like, I don't know, 10 years ago, it probably didn't sound that way. I don't know, Laura. I'm not really clumsy. I'm pretty athletic, and I've never been a clumsy person. But yeah, I know that's kind of a Thai thing where we're kind of just always thinking about something, and then you just walk into a wall or something like that. I don't know if I've ever done that. But if Sheila was here, she's an ISFP. I would definitely make a statement that ISFPs are more clumsy. But I can't poke at her right now. I don't think. Hey, Random T Guy 24, welcome. Meredith, I get all my shirts on. I just get on Amazon. I just type in like introverted funny T-shirts or introvert T-shirts or whatever. So it's not like I'm actually typing this in. It's funny when you go on Amazon and just type that in because a whole bunch of funny stuff comes up. But yeah, I just get them off Amazon. I think a lot of people think I wear these outside, so I actually don't. I think it's unfortunate. People probably think they're funny, but like me, how I look at the T-shirts, it kind of draws attention because again, people have to read it, so it kind of draws them in closer to me, which I don't want to do that when I'm out at like a store or something. So none of these like funny shirts or introvert shirts that you kind of see me wearing on these YouTube channels are for the outside. It's just for you guys and me in this little safe little world of YouTube. That's all it is. So, but yeah, I get them all on Amazon. And Nicole sent me one. And how you do a small talk? I made a small talk video, Percival, a long time ago. I did make a video on small talk. It's specifically for small talk, where I tried to shrink myself on a green screen, and it was like my first attempt, so it wasn't the greatest. But I talk about it more over there. But no, small talk is, I don't know. I have my view. Like, if you watch the video, you'll see my distaste for it. Because again, my goal is always get on a deeper level with people. And when you stay small talk, like to me, I find I've kind of accepted it to where it's somewhat needed to a lot of people who aren't good with deep conversation. It's like you got to kind of, I don't know, bait them in, or you got to start some kind of dialogue. So when I do small talk, my goal is to get out of small talk as fast as I can. Because again, generally how conversations work, you're not going to be able to start talking about some kind of crazy depth feeling. So you got to start somewhere. And So it is a tool to where we can get on those. It helps bridge us, our want to get on a deeper level with people. So without it, I think we kind of need it. You got to kind of accept it to a point. But again, like talking about it, I'm not going to do small talk for hours. I can't stand small talk because it's boring. Like, how's the weather outside? How's your family doing? Like, it's all just, I don't care. Like, I want to talk about like deeper stuff. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, you can go check out that video and it kind of goes into more. But I got to kind of keep up with where am I? Oh, I'm getting lost. Yeah, Meredith, I do feel calmer. I'm still getting a little bit of an anxiety attack every once in a while. When I start talking and ranting, and I just know there's 26 people staring at me right now. I think it's helping because I'm strategically like angling myself because the subscriber count number is over there, and like when I look over at that number, it increases my anxiety. So I put some countermeasures in place to help out with the anxiety. No, Joy. Yeah, it's no, Joy. Look, INFPs, it's a struggle to be an INFP as well. Don't just think that INFJs have it bad. Like, I'm telling you, we go through some stuff. Like, I mean, we can probably maybe present more bubbly, but you guys can be chameleons. I just think that INFJs and INFPs share a lot of similarities, but just it's not easy to be an INFP either, Joy. So don't just jump over here and want to be all, oh, it's great. No, I have like daily struggles, meltdowns in my head. It's not. It's just. It's not great. Nice to meet you, Free Me Life. Welcome, INFPT myself. Popular opinion, unify, like something I might be reluctant to admit. Yeah, John Cena, trapped in Death Star poker or something. Like with me, with the whole popular opinion, I can sense that from a lot of INFPs. Like for me, I do have my own taste where I'm proud of my taste. I'm not like it's my stuff, and if popular people don't like it or it's not like some whatever, some band that's like superstardom and everyone's like, oh, you go like them because everyone else does. I don't care about that, but like I'm also not against liking a popular thing. I mean, people like it, so it doesn't mean that I can't like it. Just because they're popular doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to not look at that because I don't want to be part of the group. Like, so for me, I like it all, but I also like stuff that other people don't like. I can care less, but yeah, I mean, but admitting it, I don't know. I don't care about admitting it either, but I'm not going to go around and tell everybody like I like stuff. Like I'll tell you guys that on YouTube, but like when it comes to going around and sharing, hey, I like all this music, I like this, I'm not generally going to do that anyway. I just keep that stuff for myself generally. Yeah, my shirt, I got to like make it more visible so I don't hide stuff. I'm in my little ball shape. I'm all tensed up, so it's like I got to. Yeah, Laura, it's no, that's what I mean. We do love to listen, but I think also when we do reach a comfort level with people, we also don't shut up as well. But it's finding that comfort level. A lot of people, extroverts and just people that like to talk and like to hear themselves talk. It's cool because we can kind of absorb a bunch of information and glean off them and just kind of use for tools to how to get into that person's psyche even more if we want to. But no, I mean, we are presented as good listeners, but we also can be very chatty, which a lot of people just, I think, don't think of us. But I've read that INFPs are like one of the most extroverted of the introvert types. So that was always interesting. And I know that's how I can get, but I'm definitely not an ENFP. I'm not. Those guys burn me. Those guys wear me down. Like I've hung out with some ENFPs and I can't. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, Joy. See, everyone's saying you're an amazing person. INFJs are awesome, and you're totally cool. So listen to Meredith. It's not just me. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We all do have problems with whatever type you have. It's just perceived differently. But no, INFPs aren't out of the woods as much as you might think. All right, so I got to start blazing through stuff real quick. Bear with me, everybody. Yeah, Kia, like those big family events, I'm horrible at those. My goal is to go find somewhere like some like far wall or the couch seat that's like distant, but like that's kind of my goal when I get to a family event. It's like, how do I go find a comfortable place that I have my like I'm kind of at the farthest way possible. Like that's where I prefer to be, is like not kind of more in the middle of a couch or whatever. It's like, where can I get on the corner and kind of, but I like to observe people, and the more I observe and kind of know who I'm playing with and all this stuff, it's kind of like I get more comfortable. But yeah, family events, they drain me super big time. And Bailey just brought Wilson because I forgot. So thank you.
Someone said in the comments, "Where's Wilson?" Because I'm on your live stream in the bedroom.
You're on my live stream?
Yes.
Stop creeping. What? This is weird. All right. Sorry for that. I think I lost what I was doing. Stop watching me. Just watch your YouTube videos. Yeah, Matt, that's a good idea. Put tape over it. But it's manageable. I mean, I don't know. It's fine. It's just like every once in a while, I don't know. The numbers on YouTube are just it's hard. So on these, I don't know. But yeah, doing stuff like that is definitely stuff I need to kind of. It'll just help. But again, my anxiety will go away. Like on my regular YouTube videos, I have an extreme, honest, like comfort level that I've got, not from the very first video, but after the first like 5 or so, it came to where I got really, really comfortable. So it's not to say this, I can't do that here too. But it's just not the same. Like doing a live stream is not the same as making a regular YouTube video. It's just not. Yeah, random guy. That's what I'm saying. Well, I wasn't as animated as either. Like on the first one, I mean, because on the first one, my heart was trying to pump out of my chest, and I was kind of clenched like this. So I'm more open, but like that's the thing. Like the more I've told people that, the more like tense that when my arms start doing this and like trying to help explain like the stuff going on in my head, and I start doing all this and this and this. That's a sign that I'm comfortable. Like I know that, like from me. So, but if I get to a point where I'm just like kind of hunkered down and you don't see my arms moving, that's a true sign that I'm uncomfortable or something. But it was seen in the first one to where if I get in a rant, I kind of forget everything that's going on. And then that will that kind of blanks everything out. So like when I do rant, I might get a little more animated. But when I'm really trying to catch up and read anxiety and looking at the number, then I'll probably come back in and just I get it's a lot to kind of absorb on these things. Wilson's right here. Like, didn't you? I don't know where. Yeah, Joy, ENFP. It's just it doesn't stop. They're like the Energizer Bunny on like some kind of I don't know exciting drug. Like it's just like they have constant like energy. It's inspiring. Like I can appreciate it, but like I don't need someone like bouncing into me like every 5 seconds. Hey, you want to go? You want to go? You want to go? Like just no. I mean, I will go with you, but just don't. It's too much. I don't know. Thanks, Sierra. Yeah, Green Ox. That's what I mean. It's like when it's a close person, like a family or friend. I do believe I don't ever shut up. I can get super talky, and this is the thing. Like I don't really necessarily know all you guys. I know some of you guys in there. Well, I mean, but again, like in real life, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, um, but this is how I get if I have a person in my real life that I'm comfortable with. I get really, really chatty. But this is not me. Like when I stop this, I'm gonna go not talk to somebody except for my kid for another day before I take her back to her mom's. But like when Monday starts, I won't talk to a single person. I can do that for like 5 days straight. I'll just listen to music. I won't talk to nobody. I don't make calls. I don't have like some friend that I call every day. I literally, so this is where I vent out. I purge. I think it's good to have human interaction and get some kind of conversation going, but this is also something I'm passionate about. I like this stuff. I like engaging with you guys. I like just everything about YouTube just really has a hold of my FI value system that like I get super excited and just like that. It's so I'm not being myself. It's just, this is how I am when I'm doing something that I totally am into. I just don't shut up. But no, the majority of the time, if it's someone I don't really trust or whatever, I don't say a lot. I don't. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, sir? Yeah, Hannah, it's hard to get undepressed. I get depressed on a weekly basis. I have little pockets of it, but I mean, I have a good span of life years behind me, so I've kind of got used to how my brain works and how to kind of not master it, but like really pull me out of those trenches before it takes hold of me, and then I just sink into a massive depression. So, but no, it's a daily struggle. Like the depression and things like that. There's so much sadness in this world that anywhere you go, you turn on the TV, you watch YouTube, someone texts. It's just there's so much stuff out in the world where like it really weighs on me. So like when I limit my surroundings with people and all this other stuff, I have less limit to get to get depressed from what they have to share. But like, yeah, you can't avoid it, but we just take things personally and take it in as our own. We want to fix the world and this and that. But I think it's just time, Hannah. Like really, it's getting comfortable with how your brain works and how to talk to it and just have that balance and not let it run your life. But our brains are very tricky. So it's just all that processing time you're doing in your head it's not for nothing. It's not fun to always be in there fighting it, but I just think the more you do it, the faster it gets. I mean, that's what happened for me. It just over time, it just got faster and faster and faster. And then I was able to stay depressed at a shorter time span, really. So, but it doesn't mean I don't get depressed on a weekly basis kind of thing at a random moment at any time of the day. But I tend to bounce back out of it. I've laid skills in place to where it kind of helps me out. Yeah, Joy, good luck with all that. It's funny when I see him in your videos, and I just kind of feel for you because I see how much you're concentrating on live streams. And then he comes in there and bounces in like Tigger on Winnie the Pooh, and I'm just like, good luck with that. Yeah, Dory, our HSP tied to that is definitely going to take everything down that much quicker. What's up, Joyce? How you doing? I'm excited about our collab. Sorry, I didn't get on your Facebook group. I'm not good at the other social media stuff, but like we'll keep talking in the emails. But yes, I'm excited to do a collab on your channel because I love your collabs, especially the one today. It was cool. You had a bunch of heavy hitters on there. I was digging that, but I'm excited about that. So keep me posted whenever we're going to do that, and I'll jump on. Bye, Kia. Sorry, everybody. This is the part that's probably not fun for you guys. I never go outside with bare feet, Joy. That's weird. It's like there's like nails out there. Like, I don't have like a bunch of nails outside of my driveway, but I don't know. I'm not one of those like bare feet people. You're more of a nature person. I don't know. What's up, Steph? Hey. I'm waiting on that collab you did with Steve. Yeah, Meredith, go. Joy does live streams a lot. She's pretty active on her channel, but her live streams are pretty fun. But yeah, when you see her son in there, it's you kind of feel bad for her. Like that's how always every single time I see him in there, he just doesn't stop. He's like wound like a top. It's just like he's in the background bouncing up and down, like doing something, and it's like he's not doing it for attention, like necessarily. It's just he's just like so much energy. Yeah, Joyce, the depression thing but it was just I think Joy, another INFJ, was trying to have a competition with us INFPs, and I was just explaining to her that we have a lot of depression in us too. So I don't know. I wouldn't say we would beat you guys, but our type is not the easiest to navigate. I'm sure you understand this, even though we do present as bubbly sometimes. The life underneath is not sunshine and rainbows. It's just not. Hey, Harmony. How's it going? Oh, I can just read out loud? Okay, that probably, yeah. Dory, that probably would be, you guys would probably get more excitement of that instead of me just sitting there not saying nothing. Yeah, okay. So, like, I got to read to you like a story time, like bedtime story reading, or just normal Sean reading? Because I could do it either way. Oh, yeah, that's right, Steffi. You told me he was backed up or whatever. No, it does get, I don't know, it gets hard. Sometimes YouTube does take a lot of time, and I don't know, it clashes with life a lot. No, Hannah, the city is definitely not built for INFPs. We can pull it off. I mean, I get thrown in cities all the time, but it's just massively draining, like super quick, and it's just. But no, I mean, again, the more you do the city stuff and you mingle with like a ton of people, then it does provide that, just easier. Things get easier to navigate, I guess, the next time you do it. But no, I'm in a suburb, so I'm the big city I'm near, but I'm in a suburb, but it's still not as far. I still would rather go somewhere more in like kind of where Joy lives, places like that, a prairie. I want to go live on a prairie. I wonder if I could type in prairie on like a realtor.com site and see if prairies come up. Especially with like, I don't know, all the interest rates really low for mortgages. I'm going to live on a prairie. That's like my next plan. I just made a life plan with you guys present. That is awesome. Hey, Samura. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to New Zealand one day. I'll tell you that right now. I've read a lot, like a lot of INFP population is in New Zealand. And I'm sure there are a lot of other places too, but United States, it's not very welcoming for INFPs. Western society is very fast paced and just not super INFP catering. But New Zealand, I read about it all the time, and I've never been to Australia, New Zealand. The farthest east I've been is Afghanistan, but like I definitely want to get to New Zealand one day and just check it out, and just because I just think the vibe would just feel very welcoming and comfortable. To where here, it's just right when I walk out my front door, it's like a massive burst of draining stimuli. Is that the appropriate word? Stimulus? I don't know. Yep, all's good, Harmony. Yeah, great tree. I've seen that. We were. Well, I've read, and like people like Joyce probably can have more insight with that stuff. But like, but no, I've kind of seen and read that like INFPs were like they had the most like suicidal thoughts like in the college years or up to that point or teenage college years ish. And I know for me, I went through that. I definitely was, I was heavily bullied and stuff like that in high school, but I did go through my periods of suicidal phases of thoughts and things like that. So I'm not that way now. I don't do that now, but it kind of stops it around, in the college years, and then it doesn't really say they're suicidal forever. But I just think over time, if you get used to getting through the INFP function stack, that like it gets good. It's just when you first start out with it and you kind of got to go through it all, it's very weird how it's set up and very difficult to do until you get used to it, kind of thing. Thanks, Joyce, for the shirt. I try to wear shirts to provide you guys humor without me saying a word, but all right. Summary. Okay, cool. Summary. All right. Thank you. I get a lot of names on here that I don't know how to say them, but it's nice when I know how to say them. When it's just in the comment section, then no one really knows because I'm not pronouncing anything. But when it's on something like this, it's nice to know that if I see you again, then I can, say your name properly. Black soil plains. What does that mean? Yeah, go to Wyoming. There's a lot of land up there. Yeah, I think, if I went to New Zealand, I would want to go to Australia as well. It's just, a plane flight hop over there. So if I was already over there anyway, then I would definitely just want to hop over to both and just kind of pop around. But yeah, I just being an INFP in the States, it's not the easiest. It doesn't mean it's super easy over there either. It's just when those around you are more accommodating to how you are, then it's a lot less stressful and debilitating, or depression probably kind of flows away a little bit better. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, Liza. Yes, I know. I should. He's an INFP director and Frodo Baggins and all that stuff. But I never got to Lord of the Rings yet. So people yell at me, whatever. I finally just watched the 2 episodes of Harry Potter because my daughter's just turned 11 and she's just found that she's into Harry Potter. Okay, go in there. So I watched 2 of those. So I tried to make an attempt with Harry Potter, but I haven't even got to Lord of the Rings yet. So it's not against it. I'm sure it's good. Stop nuking it. What does that mean? I never heard that in the military. Or you were in the Navy, right? I don't know what. I never heard that stop nuking it thing. I was around nukes, but I never heard that term. Okay, like prairies with less grass. Well, I kind of like grass, so but then I gotta mow it, and mowing to me is like a chore that That's why I kind of like the winter months, because then all the grass stays dead and then I don't really have to mow. So it's one less chore off my list. But now it's like full blown summer and it's like I got to mow every 5 days that I stretch to 7 because of procrastination skills that I've pulled off. That's cool, Joy, with your son. Yeah, where's Brett at? Oh, yeah, he is here. Oh, no. Just kidding, Brett. There's a bunch of New Zealand and Australian people here, Brett, so feel welcome. I won't just make fun of you for petting kangaroos. I will make fun of Meredith as well and other people. I know, Calvin. Yep. See, this is what I'm saying. No, it came like when I was past the time. Like I was older. Like my age to when it came out was where it was. I don't know. I just feel it was more on the younger side. Where, again, like Harry Potter. Whenever that came out, I was like in my 30s. Like maybe I wasn't that old, but I don't know. I just missed the window to where I wasn't drawn to them. But yes, I obviously know that Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter have INFP undertones under them and everything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'll catch it one day. And my kid's getting older to where she's falling in all line to all that stuff. So I'll catch it most likely from my kid instead of me voluntarily sitting down to watch it. Yeah, I kind of look like Sam. Yeah, no, I've actually got that. Like the Sean guy, whatever his name is, Sean Austin. That's one of the celebrity people I get. Like I look alike or whatever. I've got that plenty of times. I don't think I do that much, but like some people are like, you look really like that guy, but I don't know. Bye, Mira. Sean. Brett, I have one costume that I showed you on FaceTime, and this was under privacy. It was Gandalf. Is that like the right movie? But no, whatever, Brett. See, this is not acceptable. You can't come here and just rile me up. Yeah, no, I'll get goats from Joy. Like that's what I mean. Like I'll just put my mower away. I'll save the environment, and I'll just borrow one of Joy's goats, and then they'll go tear up the grass, and I don't have to do nothing. I'll just put my seat back on a recliner. It'll be fantastic. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Steph, but overthinking. That's what it goes along with the nuke thing. So, but yes, that is something I think all INFPs over time are going to get the whole nuke stuff. What are you getting to eat? Oh, don't make much noise. We are doing a live stream. This is like official business. We're not doing an ASMR video with your slime. They don't want to hear this. And I don't know how to do an ASMR video.
You just put it up to the microphone.
Yeah, Summer Rae, but that's what I mean. It's like I don't think I so much, but I do. That is one of the more common ones I get is I look like Sam. So, but that's what I'm saying. It's not saying that Hannah's wrong or something like that, because that is generally the one I get tagged for the most. But I get other people too, but he comes around more often than not. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really see it, but. And then there's Meredith saying I do look like it. See, whatever. I'm done with this Sam thing. I don't know what's happening. I look like Sean. Yeah, Green Ox. Especially like but college in the U.S. That's even more dominant, just because it is. They're trying to force, but like you can't force us type people. It's not good. You can, but like typically we're going to shut down and not really do some good performance. And like for me, I just didn't do good in school. I didn't like the school, how it was all set up. I didn't like the dynamics of school. I just did not appreciate that stuff. So, or not that I don't appreciate the stuff, but I don't like how it was laid out. And I think a lot of INFPs will agree to that because it's just the structure of how they still teach to this day from back way in the day. It doesn't apply. We don't learn that way. I don't. But yeah, forcing me to go in a group study and like, okay, get in groups, everybody. My anxiety hits the roof in like 5 seconds. Like I don't do good being forced, especially when I'm not expecting it. If I'm not expecting it and someone just says, all right, everyone get in groups. Like I never was good at that. Like I would just, it was very uncomfortable. Especially like, so like my biggest anxiety thing when I'm amongst like groups or like in a room, say you're having like some kind of big, it could be college or class or whatever, but like when it's time to like introduce yourself, when the teacher or whoever, okay, everyone, we're going to do introductions really quick. That is for me, like the biggest anxiety ridden thing that I go through when I'm in a group. Like I can literally feel my heart just start pumping, like my blood, sometimes my face gets red because it's full tilt, like anxiety. And sometimes I actually prefer to go like first or second because if I'm like the guy at the end, like in the back, then all those people introducing themselves, like during that time, my anxiety goes up even higher and higher and higher. And then by the time it gets to me, my voice starts cracking. I start all kinds of stuff that seems like I'm going through puberty, and it's not good. But yeah, I don't know why I even talked about that. Giant parrot? What? Is there really a giant parrot in Summeray? And like, I don't know. Oven roasted, covered in Rico's cheese to ensure proper Virginia absorption. What? I don't know what is happening. I am much cuter than Sam and less annoying. Well, I don't really know Sam, so. I'm a 4, Hannah. Is that what we're talking about? Enneagram? If we're not talking about that, then just ignore I said anything. Yeah, I'm a 4-wing 5. Yes, Joy. I agree. That is the appropriate response. Just let me die. It's so difficult. I don't know. I can't. It's something so simple. It seems so simple where everyone you see everyone doing it. Hey, my name's so and so. I do this. I'm from here. It seems so simple, and you're only on the soapbox for like 10 seconds. But like for me, it's so difficult. It's bad. What's a wallaby, Brett? A roo is a baby, right? But like, what's a wallaby? Is that just the kangaroo? Is that what that is? And we're pronouncing it wrong? It's like a bigger kangaroo? I don't know. Does it go with Vegemite? Do you play with wallabies while eating Vegemite? Energy vampires, fear. Yeah, Summer Rae, we are definitely energy vampires are attracted to us, and I don't think it is possible to hide from them. They have skills that we're just they just kind of float on air and float their way towards us and be like, hey, I'm going to dump everything on you, and you're going to be my free therapist. And then tomorrow when you wake up, we're going to do it again. But so no, yeah, it's avoiding social interaction just to avoid that confrontation of energy vampires taking you out, because we're sometimes have a problem with getting people out of our lives. So if someone doesn't come in my life, energy vampire, it's like I will kind of entertain them. Not that bad anymore. I do get people out of my life really quick, but those kind of people, they just have skills that you got to be on your toes with, and it's like this constant like game of cat and mouse. But generally, I think we win when it comes to those people. You just got to put a little persistence, and then they go away. Yeah, Meredith, it's you're a 3, Hannah? I know like a lot. I think it's usually like the high, the majority. I mean, INFP is going to be any of the Enneagrams, but I always see like the 9s or the 4s. Those are like the ones more on the top level, but I haven't like met a 3-wing or wait, no, that's 3-wing. See, I can't even read. So you're a 4-wing 3. Sorry, man. Why do you guys even watch me or put up with the stuff that's coming out of my mouth? I can't even read. Like, I don't understand. So all that talk about 3, just ignore me. Oh yeah, I think I'm supposed to be reading. No, it feels weird, Dory, to be reading. Like I can't. I don't know. It's like if I read out loud, it's like it feels weird. I mean, if anyone wants to hear me read, I just tell me. But like, trust me, it feels weird. And I would appreciate you guys valuing my FI. It's a small kangaroo. Okay, so it's like a little pony horse kangaroo, like one of those little tiny. So it's like a kangaroo, but like you could put it in your pocket and like I don't know, like that's cool. You could put it like one of those hamster balls and it like runs around. That'd be sweet.
What they mean by small is about this story.
And Roo is short for kangaroo. So, man, I need to get out more.
What they mean by small is like this, not a hamster.
Man, I'm showing my ignorance to the world. I need to increase my worldly knowledge. I'm gonna come there one day, Brett. So we're gonna go on a walkabout, and you're gonna teach me about all that Australian stuff. Yeah, Hannah, my name's pretty boring. It's all 3 of my names, which I don't feel like sharing, but they're all just completely standard, boring names. It's not like my middle name is, I don't know, just a cool name. It's just a normal name. Hey, Faith, welcome to the party. There's something with 4s though. Like I haven't seen any 9s yet on here, so I think I can speak openly. But like I see kind of 9s. Actually, I think Brett's a 9. I forget what he said he was. I think he's a 7. He doesn't know what he is. He's still trying to take tests and decipher stuff and analytically debunk everything from 15 different angles. But like, so Brett, whatever, I don't care about him. But I do care about you. But no, 4-wing 5s, every time I watch them, they tend to be like more bubbly and like animated, and like the 9s, or 9-wing 1s or whatever commonly. But like those ones are more like, I don't know, calm in nature and stoic, and just like there's more calm to them. Where I think 4-wing 5s present more of, I don't know, that aloof bubbliness person that just gets all excited when they see anything. Like it has ENFP undertones, but a 9-wing 1, not so much. I'm not saying they can't be bubbly, but I don't know. Giant parrots, that would creep me out. I need to Google that. What is this? A kakapo? Is that a bad word? Kakapo. No, but I want to see a giant bird. That'd be sweet. Especially like a parrot. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate you not checking me out, though. Good talk. Mine's always been consistent, Joy. Like it's weird with too. Like all my years of MBTI test playing, I got like INFJ like once or twice. But every other time it's always been ENFP. I never got like another type past that. But I think a lot of people, especially what site you go to, you can typically get the INFJ. But I mean, I know I'm not an INFJ. But no, on the Enneagram, as long as I found it and took tests and things like that, every single time I've got the same exact 4-wing 5 every time. So that one's always been consistent for me. Yeah, Gray Tree. It's just, but again, you can't. I mean, what are we gonna? That's the thing. It's like having that fear allows them to win, to where we kind of stay in the house. I mean, I can generally say that I stay in the house way more preferably than I would go outside if I had my choice. But like for work wise, I always get thrown out into the world. But no. But if we have a fear of other people, because they're never going to go away, they're always going to be there. So it's like, if we hide from them, then they get to keep enjoying life, whereas we get to enjoy it from a television set. And I think that's just not good to feed our NE and all that stuff. Is just like, we're kind of, as much as it's comfortable to hide away, we do avoid those energy drainers, but also we're not filling up that, that need to explore and get inspired and things like that. So for me, I just look at it that way, to where the more you get out and go face stuff, and you take on those little, and the more you do it, the better you get with those energy drainers. You know tricks and how to avoid them and tactics you throw out and things like things like that. But again, it's just you got to kind of expect it. As long as you go out there and expect it, like, hey, just have your guard up and just like, all right, they might be coming any second. Then it's like, I don't know. I appreciate the support. With the fact that I can't read, I think that was like a Billy Madison thing. But yeah, no, I can read a little bit, but sometimes I have like dyslexia, and if anyone has that, I'm not trying to make fun of it. Sometimes I read ahead. I don't know. But it's even how like I talk. Like everything I'm talking, I'm also thinking ahead because I'm trying to formulate the next sentence and have it all come out smoothly. So like I think even in my reading, I tend to. It's not necessarily dyslexia, but I think I'm always trying to prepare and plan so I don't look like an idiot when I'm reading or talking. And that's what it is. It's just my brain is like taking me away from the moment of what I'm actually doing, because I got to formulate my next, I don't know, perfected sentence or whatever that never comes out perfect. And plus I make up words, which there's going to be a t-shirt store one day with all the made up words I've created on my YouTube channel. So I look forward to that. And it's coming in 2021. It's really not, but thanks, Fly. Yeah, that painting, it's like 4 paintings or whatever. It's like 4 paintings in one, so it like makes like this little wave. And yeah, I don't know. I think I got that on Amazon too. I get everything on Amazon because I don't have to go to a store. But I just liked it, and it's a huge wall that I just kind of had to fill space, so that's why I got it. But yeah. Oh yeah, Joy. I don't know how you highlight someone's name. No, I on the very first live stream I did because I researched how to do it and then I forgot. It's like, I think it's putting the at symbol first. No, wait. Oh yeah, this might work. I don't know. I think that's how you do it. I don't know. Yeah, Brett, that's what I mean. This live stream stuff, like I'm doing, it's not like, even in real life, it feels kind of like real life, but it's not as bad because I don't see everyone's eyes staring at me. So I see the little number of 28, 29 now. Just so with that, you can kind of assume that people are watching you, but it's not the same. So it's still difficult though, because that's what it's the same. It's the same need to process whatever you're saying. That's why these live streams for right now, until I get better and comfortable and just accept that I'm going to look like an idiot, which I've come a long way already. I know from the first one, but that's what it is. It's just being on the spotlight, whether it's on this or in the real world. People are waiting for you, like, to say something articulate. It's like that doesn't always come out that way. So. But for me, that's why I really am a fan of video editing, because I have time to, after I do the whole video, I can completely like edit stuff out, and all the stuff that I made, I had to think of stuff, I had to do this, I can just clip all that out and just make it look like I'm talking, more fluid than I am, which makes sense to the audience because they know what's going on. Don't tell Mentos Joe that Aussie slang is the coolest. Don't give him any insight. It's cool if you're Meredith, but not if you're Brett. Later, Steph. Wallaroos? No. That's too much. My brain's going to explode. I got to find the exploding head emoji, and I got to drop that down. Yeah, Dory, like that's what I mean. I can see that with you with the 9. Like that was my whole point. Like, if you were listening to my rambling earlier, but I kind of always see that when I watch INFP creators that have kind of pronounced their, not really pronounced, announced their type that they think they are. It's, like Joey Lakabuko or like INFP Purple. They're like 9-wing ones. But like with you, it's the same thing. I watch you, and your tone is way less animated and vibrant than mine. It doesn't mean it's better or worse or whatever. But like, it's just when I watch a 9-wing one, they're more just calm and just it's comforting to watch. But yeah, because when people watch me, sometimes commenters like will completely. I've heard that before. I think it was a few months ago. Like, someone said on some video, like, "Man, this INFP stresses me out." And that guy was probably a 9-wing one. But yeah, but again, I can't. I don't know. I'm not going to fit into more of the INFP calming. I don't think INFPs get the stereotype of always necessarily being calm. I just think we're just like chameleons of all kinds of levels. We're calm, we're quiet, I don't know. I think I like the INFP individualness stuff because it's cool. All right, Joy. Apparently it didn't work. I don't know. I don't know how it works. It just shows at Sierra Hayes. But you also spelled her name wrong. But I don't know. For like me, when I put the at symbol, like if I just type the first letter, then whoever's name is in here pops up and I can kind of click on it. But like, I don't know. No, that's what I'm saying. You were checking me out, Jason, and that's where I was calling you out. No, you said I look more like this person or that person, but that's what I was saying. I was saying you're not allowed to, is what I was saying. Sorry about the pin tapping. I got it. All pins and whatnot have to go out of my reach, or else I will grab them and doodle and fidget with it. So that's not appropriate. We are trying to conduct official business. And all right, my SIL, what? My SIL? What does that mean, Hannah? Your SIL? It's probably an abbreviation that everyone knows about, but I'm like slow when it comes to those little abbreviations. My sister-in-law, maybe? I'm going to go with that is my guess. Hey, Zira. How you doing? Welcome. 548. Brett, you got problems. I don't think you're allowed to come over here anymore. Thanks for siding with me, Joy. I appreciate it. I'm not the same one that struggles. But also when I'm reading, my ADHD kicks in. And again, for whoever who's properly diagnosed with that, I'm not, but I'm 99.9763% positive that I have that problem because it always happens. I can't do anything without my brain thinking about something else. And when it comes to reading, that's why I'm a horrible reader. Like I think a lot of INFPs are drawn to books, but like for me, I've never been a book reader just because I get so distracted when I'm reading stuff. I'll read an article or something I'm interested. I'll read like an article in a blog or a magazine or something like that. But when it comes to like a novel or something like I'll commonly get stuck in like paragraphs where I just start going through the lines and then I realize I didn't pay attention to what I just read and I got to read it over 5 million times. So that's why I've gravitated to be a movie person, and I've never been a book guy. And Meredith, thanks for backing me up as well. No one needs to make a list of Seanisms. Thank you, Sierra, but no. Yeah, Moonbeam. But that's what I'm saying. It's like when we do, that's why it's so hard for us to talk in public because we know what's going to happen and we don't want to embarrass ourselves or draw attention to ourselves. So that's where we can stay reserved and I'm not going to engage in that because I know what's about to happen. So yeah, I mean it does. But that's what even for me when I watch my video edits, when I edit videos, like I have to watch myself back and go through it, and I even annoy myself. I look at it, I'm like, dude, what? You're not even making any sense. But like I can chop all that out, and you guys won't see it. But for me, even I see it firsthand, and that's why it's cool to video edit because I can kind of see how people look at me in a sense and clean it up after the fact. Yeah, Dory. Harmony's right. Or Armonia. I guess I'll leave her that. I don't know if she's allowed to say her real name. But nice, Green Ox. See, that's the good stuff. I like stories like that to where it's kind of like the underdog is always getting like picked on, or you can't do this, and then you just blow them away with something. That's what it's all about. Yeah, Moonbeam, all the shirts, I get them off Amazon. Just type in introvert t-shirts, and then there'll be like tons of funny stuff that pops up. And so no, I've accumulated a bunch, but I said in the beginning of the video, I don't wear these outside. They're just for YouTube and humoring you guys, really. No, Dory, I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. I don't know how to highlight it. Like, yeah, I don't know how it works, but no, there is a way to where you can like strategically talk to somebody, but it's one of those symbols before you pick them. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do it. But this is my second one, and we are staring at the comments and you. Why would you say something like that? That's such an INFJ cold-hearted thing to say, Joy. Where's your FE? Apparently you left it somewhere else because it's not with you right now at the moment, and I don't appreciate it. I mean, I would say it's easier said than done. I mean, you know how this stuff works, but still. I'm not there yet like you are. You're good at these things, and you go there, you get your lemonade or whatever, and then you just sit down with a tree with flowers behind, and then you're comfortable. But me, I'm not there yet. You got to give me some more time before we start pointing out the fact that people are staring at me right now, because I tend to forget, and then I'm good, but then now I'm reminded. There you go, Nicole. So I'm talking about. Everyone keep their eyes on the comments. You do actually support me and my issues. I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get. Yeah, great tree. I think a lot of people can relate to that. Just having trouble with meeting new people and just them not, appreciating you or accepting us, and just, I don't know. But yeah, that's the whole thing with us. It's hard because it's like I think we do. I mean, I do. I crave that human deep interaction. You don't always get it because the other end's got to also reciprocate with that, but I still crave it. So I do like to get on lower levels with people. I'm not trying to build a big, deep fan base. I still have a limited amount of friends, which, like my best friend, I haven't talked to him in like 6 months. I haven't seen him in 15 years, but it's just, I don't know. But yeah, I totally agree with what you said. And it's very anxiety ridden. Thanks, Meredith. I don't know what you're thanking me for. I'm behind. I got to catch up, and then I'll be with you guys. I'm sure there's like all kinds of conversations that have already gone on that you guys are waiting on answers, and I'm slow. Toastmasters. I think I heard about Toastmasters once. Not once, probably multiple times, but is that like a TV show or something? I stress people out a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you mean in that regard. I think people have an ability to stress people out in many ways. I mean, I think my personality is more calming than anything. It's more enlightening, really. When I go out in public and things like that, I do have a very big want to kind of just uplift people around me, because, again, I just don't like negativity around me. So if I can boost them up, then I can feel happy as well. But where are we going here? Yeah, so I don't know what I was saying. Oh, the stress thing. Yeah, Hannah, that's what I do. I mean, with you just kind of act goofy and this and that. But again, that's what you see me on YouTube. There is uncomfortability, there's anxiety, there's this and that, and I do resort to comedy. But that's where I go. It's like I don't know. I try to make everyone smile and laugh and just like up the mood and just kind of take the tension off other things, and just, I don't know. But I do resort to fun comedic type stuff for many different areas of my life, not just when I'm anxiety filled, but other reasons as well. No, Joy, but we are depressing, but we're not. I don't think we're. I don't know. I just think we hide our stuff well. Like, we're not. Yeah, I don't. But that's just how I've always been. It's not to say INFPs can't depress people, because I know I can get in really deep moods where I can be a downer, and I don't like that when I'm doing it, though. I know when I'm doing it, and I'm just like, man, you got to get out of this, because I don't like when I'm in that mood. And especially when I'm like taking other people down with me, that's something it really hits me both ways, and I can't stand it. So I try to stay out of those moods as much as I can. But so when I'm really, really down, I just try to very hard to kind of pump myself back up. But yep, we are very multitasking or faceted, multitasked. Why is everyone trying to message people directly? Like, it's okay if you guys can just tell me if you don't want to talk to me and you guys want to talk to each other. But it just seems like everyone's trying to do direct messages, and I want to talk to you guys too. And I feel bad. You guys hurt my FI. I'm about to start crying. Okay, where am I at? I gotta get some. It's add symbol with the entire name spelled correctly. Meredith, thank you. What are we talking about? We definitely appreciate you. It's probably not for me. Oh yeah, that's for Joy. That makes sense from Nicole. Yeah, Zara, I think it does probably matter what books you choose, because I mean, fantasy probably would draw our attention to it, but that's the thing with me. I don't know. Novels are just so big, especially when they don't have pictures. It's like it's the same page over and over and over. That's like a weird grayish color, and I don't know. Like for me, my brain can concoct a lot more stuff that I am excited to think about. So that's where I can't stay in a story. Like I don't know. I always kind of was envious of book readers, because everyone's like, man, there's so many books out there, and they just get a book and they read it for like 3 days, and I can't do it. Never have I been able to read a book. I don't know if I've ever read a novel, like honestly. Like I've tried, but like a full blown one of those big ones that's got like, I don't know, 400 pages in it. I don't know if I've ever read one of those, to be honest. I graduated school, so it's not like I have my grade. I have an education level, so don't think that I just can't read in general. I'm doing this. This is proving that I can read, because I'm reading comments. Yeah, Senor Del Cancer. That is one of my huge missions with my channel. I got many different reasons why I got onto YouTube, but one of the big ones from day one, and you'll see it through a lot of my earlier videos, and still to this day, I like to break INFP stereotypes. I don't like them. Like it's because I know it's not me. And that's the whole thing. You know, there's not a ton of INFP creators on YouTube. But the majority that was being made before I was a creator was always like other types talking about us and things like that. And a lot of times it's based on stereotypes, because they study this stuff and this and that, but they're not an INFP. So they're somewhat speculating. They're doing this and that. But like for me, that was the thing, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I have those moments, but like that's not all I am. Like I'm not one of those people that just stare into the clouds and dream about dragons that can, I don't know, grow flowers out of their, I don't know. But like but there's just more to INFPs than that, and it just depends on the person. It's just so like, yes, when people hit hard stereotypes, I mean, we do need to talk about stereotypes to an extent, just to kind of, or else we'd be talking to everybody. We all wouldn't be here right now together in an INFP comment thread. So it's kind of important in a sense to target like-minded people or whatever, but no, limiting someone's self. And that's why I see a lot of people that have problems with MBTI. Not problems, but when they use it wrong and they just they believe they have to stay stereotypical INFP. Like if you fit in that box really tight because you found it and you get excited and you're just like, I'm an INFP and that means I can't do this. That frustrates me, because you can do all of it. It's just harder than it typically would be for someone else. It doesn't mean you can't do it, or you can't be someone cool or special or high up, or, I mean, everyone's special. I don't know. I'm talking weird, but yeah, but it's just, I very much fight against the stereotypes of this is all they are. This is all they can do well. I just don't like it. No, Nicole, this one's not as bad. Like, I think I'm like keeping up pretty good with the comments. Like the last one, they seemed like they were coming a lot faster. So this one, I'm like able to catch up and not lose my track. But on the first one, I was also trying to navigate my new YouTube live stream legs or whatever. And so like now, so since I got that out of the way, my first test, then I was able to concentrate more in the comment section and not just think the whole world was caving in and my heart was about to pump out of my chest. Because it's not right now. The last live stream, I felt my heart pumping the whole entire live stream. It was like 2-hour live stream or something. That's how I genuinely felt the whole time. This time, it's not that way. What do you mean secondary type, senor? I'm all the types. Like I'm a type, whatever fits the need of the moment and what I need, the hurdle I need to climb. I will navigate into any type, any of the 16 types. I'll be at any given day, part of the any day, any moment of any day. Whatever's expected of me, I will turn into a chameleon and get it done. But I don't know if I have like a second type. I mean, I know it's a lot of said that, when we're in a stressed out mode or something like that, then INFPs can turn into an ESTJ to where you basically just flip the cognitive functions over and, throw TE first or whatever. But that's just how I am in my work world. I do. That is. So I guess I would say that, if that's kind of answering the question, is I ESTJ more than any other type. The majority of the time in my real life, just because what my job expects, I have to kind of act like that. Because I don't have time to, the customers aren't willing to wait for me to feel like fixing their equipment or feel like I have to get things done in a timely manner. It has to be very structured and just, I have to go. So for me, if that helps answer that question. Yeah, that's cool. INFP feelings. I don't know what rant was going on, but like it is kind of weird when, like, I don't know, you see comments or you just all this. I don't know. It's I like relating. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. To sum it up, I haven't looked at myself for a while. I got to make sure I don't have like any boogers or something. Like no boogers going on. You guys got to tell me if you see like a booger, like a snot rocket, like shoot out. Like you guys got to let me know because I'm trying to be presentable here. Yeah, 3 Days Grace. Yeah, I'm a fan of them too. I'm all good, Nicole. I got it. I think I'm doing okay. No one's dropped like a poop emoji yet, so I think that's a good sign that I'm doing okay. When a poop emoji comes, I have to divert my tactics. Bye, Harmony. Take care over there. Yeah, Joy, I kind of sensed that from your last video. I don't know. I've been kind of I don't know. I saw that video and I was just like, so I've been kind of sitting there thinking about you or whatever, but it's no, you're not going. It's by all means, it's good to do that. Don't feel bad about it. You got to kind of vent that stuff out, but yeah. Hmm. Hey, you need anything? Yeah, Zeke and Ellie, Meredith, they need an ESTJ in their life. They seem like troublemakers. Or wait, no, that's not you. Like, wait, no, you're. Wait, yeah, leave. Is your name different on here? Yeah, I've been thinking you were Meredith the whole time, but like usually it's like Leaf Trust. I think it's too late for me. I think I'm print ISP. Everyone's giving you hugs, Joy. Night, Dory. Good luck. Continue to kill it on your channel. Your consistency is definitely inspiring, even to me. I'm also trying it, but I also know very well that the consistency on YouTube is not easy. So you are doing a fantastic job. Nicole, man, see, I don't even know why. I think I can block users on here. I think Nicole is going to be the first. And all it is just practice. I got to try it with somebody. Is someone asking, am I a Mass Effect person or Dragon Age person? I don't know what either of those are, so I apologize. Yeah, I don't know what that means. How do you ESTJ mode? You just do TE as your primary and you put FI all the way at the bottom and you disregard all your feelings and just go get stuff done. Because yeah. So it's more of just a shift to where you just shove your feelings down for the time being to get that task completed on time and structured and just all that stuff. But no, there's plenty of videos that kind of says like, typically when we are in a stressed out state, that is a type that we'll shift to. And it kind of makes sense. You start playing with your number 4 there that we're not generally good at. But like when you start doing a lot of that, it's, commonly it does. It is. It's like, in my opinion, I can do it. And I've done it a long time, but anytime I'm doing that, my energy is getting extremely drained because I want to do the FI stuff. I want to value that stuff. But when it comes to my work and things like that, I just don't have time to wait on my feelings to process. I have to get things done. It's just go. But no, I can. It's not just that type. I mean, we all do all the letters all the time, and we can flip into a different type all the time. It's just how to get things done. Like I think that's my opinion on it all. But okay, Meredith, cool. I thought I was going crazy there because I like literally when I first saw you come in here, that's who I had it as Leaf Trust or whatever in my head. But I also just merged it to where I'm like, okay, this is the same Meredith, but I didn't even realize it wasn't your normal handle. So thank you for making that confident because I felt bad for a moment. I'm like, oh, maybe that was the wrong person I've been talking to. No, Zero. I don't know. It's a me thing. it doesn't mean it's necessarily an INFP soul thing, and the other types don't do it. But no, I do plan. I don't make like hard itineraries. I don't like, get some kind of spreadsheet out and just start like itemizing things. It never gets to that point, but I might doodle something down, things like that, which somewhat holds me to a plan. But I mean, I completely throw it away and just go with whatever happens. It's the same thing with my YouTube videos. I don't ever have a script. I kind of in my head formulate a plan, like something that inspired me that week or that day or from somebody, whatever. And then I might have a couple bullet points that if something's really important, I might write it down on a piece of paper somewhere. But I kind of have it all in my head, and I just don't like to go by a script. If I have to read line by line, I get super bored, and it's not fun. You're not really exploring anything in the moment. You're just kind of like, you're taking something from the past and you're following a rigid structure. So like, I don't like plans at all. But when I become work Sean, ESTJ Sean, then yes, I'm kind of held to being more conscious of the plans. Because again, everything's time. Time is money for people and things like that. It's like, I have to be on my game. I can't procrastinate. I'll feel like I'll do that tomorrow. I don't have time for that. This is what I got to get done. I got to get it done as fast as I can. And generally, if you play INFP, that's not always going to happen. So. No, Andrew, I extrovert a ton. Like I have to. Like my work requires it. Like I'm like the face of the company when I go to these customers. When I would be pre-COVID kind of thing, I was going. Every week I'd go to a new customer's place. I'd have to meet everybody. Like you walk in the door, and I have to communicate. I'm like, we're installing my equipment that I need to train everyone on. I need to show them how to fix it, to maintain it, how to wash it, how to do whatever. So I need to speak. And like a lot of times it depends on what the customer is, but a lot of times they'll have like training sessions where they'll bring like 50 people out. I hate those ones, but a lot of it's one-on-one stuff where I kind of interact with all the shifts and stuff like that. And I can kind of talk, but I got to extrovert all day long for hours, like long hours. These are, but it's like my job requires me to just constantly socialize and extrovert. So when I get back to my hotel or get home on the weekends, I'm completely drained. Like it's just, and I have to recover and not talk to anybody for like 2 days until I do it all over again. So, but yes, it's a big struggle, but it's also something that helped get me on YouTube as well. If I wasn't as social as I was, I wouldn't have a comfort level with it. So it's not to say, again, I'm going to go out and just, want to go talk to everybody. I'm still not that way. I never will be. But it's just the majority of my work life, I have to kind of play extrovert just because it's a customer service kind of role. Hey, Anna, how you doing? Is everything turning around all right? Like, I haven't heard from you in a while, and I always think about you down there. Yes, INFP feelings, 100%. I agree with that fully. I have curtailed this too, to where I've always been a person where when I get excited about something, I tend to like just tell everybody, because it's just, I want everyone, hey, look what I found, everybody. But again, a lot of people don't really care what you found because they're not interested in it, even though your FI is like firing on all cylinders. But I have also found that if I have a plan or a project that really means a lot to me, if I do share that, it's commonly going to get dismissed. And when someone immediately dismisses our FI that aligned with us for that month, or whatever, it can hurt our feelings, and we can get depressed and just, okay, forget it then. And you give up on stuff. So like I find that the more you keep stuff secret, until it's made or done or you're fulfilled with it or whatever. It gives you better steam to keep up with it. It's just more. That's my opinion, but I really try to hold in my excitement until actually I get the thing done that I'm trying to do. Sean is doing good. Thanks again, Anna. Brett and Meredith are fighting. Yeah, I've been to Spain. I don't even know if these questions are for me half the time. I answer them like they are, but I've been to Spain once, senor. It was only for I was like in an Air Force base there. It was only for like a week, so I didn't really explore it or whatever. It was just when I was in the Air Force, but yeah, no, a place like Spain is like beautiful. Like stuff like that's cool, but I've seen a lot in the world. Right now, I'm on a massive travel spree with work, and I'm kind of getting out of it. I have roller coasters of travel. Like I'll travel a lot, and then I'll just kind of want to stay planted for a little while, and then I'll get an urge, and then I go back out and I start traveling all over the place again. But yeah, so I traveled a lot when I first got out of high school. So I got a lot of early worldly traveling under my belt, from all through my 20s. And now I'm kind of just traveling heavily around the United States all the time for the last 5 years. But hey, peace and love, welcome. Always someone with that name is definitely welcome. Peace and love, that's what we want. Except for Brett, he likes to fight, especially when you talk to him about politics. Thanks, Eden. And welcome to the show, I should say. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, Florida. Yeah, you guys are on the map with craziness down there. So I don't know. It seems like everywhere's blowing up though, especially with school starting. It's gonna get kind of crazier. She's good. My daughter is doing good. You guys are homies? That's weird. Yeah, like Meredith's cool. I've been talking to her forever. That's pretty neat though. Yeah, you guys didn't know each other though, right? You're just from the same place. Oh man, kidney stones. That's not good. Yeah, I've never had kidney stones. So, but I hear horror stories, so that's not. Northern Europe. So you're not from Spain, but you live somewhere else, or you do live in Spain. I would say you're originally probably from somewhere else, but now you live in Spain. I think I would presume. Oh, okay. Sorry, Meredith, if you've told me that. I try to listen, but I am only one person, so it is kind of hard to keep track of everybody's situation, but I'm trying. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, she's good. What are you talking about? INFP feelings? Are you talking about if INFPs will be good together? Is that what you're saying? Like two in a relationship? I want to hear your insights to this. Nice. As in the South Park state comment. I guess I gotta kind of elaborate on what I'm saying because you guys can't read my mind. All right. So, well, I'm glad you guys are besties now, Brett. Now you and Meredith can go away, and it's more like Meredith can stay, but she can go take you as a buddy, and you know that makes my life a lot easier because managing you and just it's difficult. I don't know. It's a lot. We've been together for a long time, Brett. It's just it's so long. Bye, Joy. Get some good sleep. Go relax. Don't feel pressured to make a video. Do your thing. Take care of your family. And I appreciate the support. And I will try to keep reciprocating for you the best I can. Yeah, INFP feelings. It's like, but it's intriguing, don't you think? Like two INFPs in a relationship. Like for me, I don't know. Like I just, like I see a lot of positives with it. When you really start thinking about it and breaking it down, like, I don't know. I just think it would be very exciting. And I mean, it depends. If you had, unhealthy INFPs, it would be kind of crazy. But if you had people that were, wanting to grow together and, they just, I don't know. It's like the whole avoiding conflict thing from both sides, that would be a point to where you'd want to, someone's got to step up. Someone's got to do the dishes, because there's going to be all kinds of stuff where there's a stalemate. But no, I think there is a lot of intrigue with a like-minded type and the relatableness and the common ground that you have. That's just an underlying, I don't know, like just, I don't know. It seems cool to me. So I'm always intrigued in the INFP relationship. I don't know why I'm talking about that so much. Yeah, Zara, that's what's cool, man. That's what I learned too. It's like, even when I started my videos, I was scared to death. I'm like, social media is the worst. Like in my head, I never participated, but like that's how I was. And then I found that the more I made videos and the stuff that I just let out, I don't know, and like the comment section would catch it and accept it. Like whereas in the real world, anytime I did that exact same thing, like I would get made fun of or all the stuff that we get suppressed with. But no, on here it's like it's super comfortable, and I like that's what's weird. I mean, a lot of you guys are strangers. I have no idea. I've never, a lot of people I meet right like today. But like there's this weird like-minded relatableness that's just very comforting to me, and it's the same way. It's both ways. So in the comments, I encourage people to all the time engage in the comment section because there's a lot of people that you can kind of help. And also the conversations unfold. I see all the time with people just commenting, not to me, but amongst themselves. And it's just like, it's very relatable. And I just feel it is safe. I mean, again, I see all the comments on my channel. And I know the general vibe. I mean, you guys aren't expected to watch all my videos and read all my comments, but for the last, year and a half, I've seen all my comments. And it's not a crazy place. It's not. That's what I'm saying. I'm very in tune with it. It's very important to me to keep it safe as I can. And so I'm hypersensitive to what goes on around the channel. just because I don't want anyone to come in and just, make the comfortableness go away for all of us, not just me. It's for all you guys. I don't like when people do that and they come and try to wreck something that's good. So yeah, I totally encourage people just to let loose and just stuff you normally wouldn't say, try to say it here, and you'll find a lot that, it works out. All right, where am I going? Bye, Anna. Yeah, I get bad with communicating, and I know I haven't emailed you in a while, so I will. I'm sorry. I'm a bad keep in touch person. I don't do it on purpose. Yeah, INFP feelings. I know. I heard the Steve guy on the HSP experience. He's an INFP and he recently got in an INFP relationship. He said, so that was a dual INFP thing going on for the last 3 months or so like that. So with that one, I'm kind of just listening closely. Like, how's that going for you? And we talk on the side and stuff like that. And he said it's still going good, but again, there's a lot of things that I think, any type you can make things work, but I don't know, it just the intense passion from both ends and just I don't know, it'd be fun. You'd have I don't know, it's can't explain it. No, Brett, and they're not so. I wouldn't call them wisecracks. I mean, I got other words for it, but we don't need to show the bromance live on a live stream. We need to save that off to the side. Thanks, Mocha. I don't know, because I'm horrible at it. Yeah, it's even for me, it's kind of keeping up with all the comments that come on the channel. I got to kind of, there's many days where I just want to let them all go. I'm just I don't really feel like communicating today. But I mean, with YouTube, I try my best to kind of get to everybody's comments. But no, when it comes to just, I don't know. Because if it's an INFP to INFP, there's more of a mutual understanding where we don't really have to say anything. We can just disappear for 6 months. And then when the person comes back into our lives, it's like we never we left off like nothing ever happened. We kind of start from scratch, we come right back. But it's very bad for me to keep track and just be like, oh, I haven't emailed that. Because again, my best friend, I haven't talked to him in 6 months. Email, phone, whatever it is. And he's worse than I am. He's an INFP. But he's actually worse than I am. So I'm the one that's actually reaching out to him and be like, dude, what's up? And then we'll talk for hours. But then I find that 6 months later, I'm like, man, I got to do it again. But it's, I don't know. It's weird. Bye, Anna. Hi, Crystal. We're not weirdos. We're normal people. What do you talk? You can't just come in here and assume that we're a bunch of weirdos. It's funny stuff. All right, I'm all caught up. And I think I'm starting to go cross-eyed because I'm staring at stuff the whole time. All right. How's the screen look? We're almost coming up on 2 hours. Yep, it's nice to have that understanding of leaving, and it's not like we don't like them. We just got to go do our thing. Got to go explore a bit, and then we'll come back. Hey, Guillermo. Annie with the E in the house. For constantly apologizing for yourself, Kathleen. What do you mean? Like constantly apologizing to others, like for your weird behaviors that you're that you're sharing with that person you're in front of? I don't know, because I do it all the time. I apologize, and it's and then you get reminded, don't say sorry all the time. So I mean, I think I've got better at it because I know that it can get annoying when you apologize for every little thing. Sorry. So I think I've got better at it, but I still do it. And it's just, I don't know. I just don't want people to be upset. I want all the harmony to be around, and I just apologize a lot. Yeah, I prefer Rebel too. I like that. Well, I mean, like sensitivity is, you can look, it could be a bad trait in some eyes, but like, I don't know, like sensitivity is like known as a negative thing, I guess, if you talk to a lot of people out there. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. It's just a different type. I mean, there's other types that do other stuff that's bad, considered bad, but no, we are sensitive. So it's like if someone hurts our feelings, and then like whatever, I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that appropriately. I don't really know how to give an answer. I'm sorry. Thanks, Anna. Best wishes to you too. Yeah, ISFPs are definitely heavily similar. I know every time when I watch ISFP stuff, it's like I heavily relate in that area. But no, Brett, I've been busy. Stop being like a wallaby or whatever. No, it's just I have gone distant. We're not gonna have a lover's quarrel spat right now in front of live TV. It's just no. Yeah, I will get back to you. You will have time, just not right now. Like I'm doing other stuff. All right. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, the weirdo comment, Crystal. Don't worry about that. That made me laugh. It wasn't. I consider myself a clear weirdo. It's fine. No offense. Not to me anyway. Hey, Amada. Oh, you're like the biggest instigator I know, Nicole. I swear. Like, I know of some instigators, but you're like at a whole nother level. I mean, Senor, like all types are good. I mean, they're all cool, but I mean, an ENTP, yeah, I would, there would be definitely favoring to that type over a lot of other types. for me in my head. But again, you can get along with anybody. But like with an ENTP, I think that'd be okay. But again, it's the extrovert thing. So like, would I be in a relationship one? I don't know. Probably not if I had my choice. But it's just the extroverts and just, I don't know, thinker types. Again, any type you can get along with. It's not to bash, but I don't know. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be in a relationship with one. Okay, so it's been like almost 2 hours, and I got to go back to playing daddy, and someone's got to cut this off eventually. So no, I don't see it, Crystal. I didn't see anything erased. I seen all your comments, but I didn't see one that was erased. But like, yeah. So if everyone's cool, I gotta get back to my real life, and I appreciate everyone showing up because, or else I'm just talking to myself, and I feel weird than I am. But yeah. So catch you later, Meredith. Not everyone has to say goodbye. I think I'll just end it. I'm not really good at goodbyes. So you want to say goodbye? Okay. Bye. And my daughter says goodbye too. Bye. Yeah, give me that. All right.